Hi, I'm Simone, and this is my math project about path length. So, to start off, this is my path. It's at this place called Oaks Park in my town, and um, on the parts without the arcs, which are marked in red, it's mainly straight with slight shifts to the left and right, and a few corners here and there, like that one near the marker. And then there's two arc-like areas that I found to be notable. Um, and like I said, the rest is pretty much straights. So moving on to the calculation of the path length. Um, I to calculate the path length, I took these straight areas and just measured them with their slight curves or slight turns. And then I found the two arc areas, and arc one is the one that's closer to a marker and it's at the lower half of the screen, and arc two is the one that's more to the right. And overall, the path length without both arcs is 1,023 feet. So arc 1 is a total of 89 feet wide. Um, and it and this is like my x-axis for it. So on its endpoints are negative 44.5 comma 0 and 44.5 comma 0. And I then found 2 points on this arc. So the first point is negative 12.5 comma negative 25. So that means that this y coordinate is 25 feet below my x-axis on the path. And the second point is at 9.5 comma negative 22. So again, at this point away from 0, so at 9.5 feet away from 0, the y coordinate is negative 22 or 22 feet away from the x-axis, going downward. And then I took those coordinates and plugged them all into a quadratic regression calculator. And this is the formula it gave me for f of x. And then I simply took the derivative of that and plugged it into the arc length equation. And the result I got was that arc 1 is 105.173 feet. And then moving on to the second arc, this one is 92 feet in width. So its midpoint is at 46 feet. And the y coordinate of the path at that point is negative 17, meaning the y point is below the x-axis by 17 feet. And I measured it by turning the image over to the right, so hence that's why the path itself is below the x-axis. I also found 2 points which I plugged into my equation or quadratic regression calculator later on. The first of these points is negative 23 comma negative 13, meaning at negative 23 or 23 feet away from my center point at 0, which would actually be 46 feet, the path is 13 feet below it. And as for the other point, it's at 23 comma negative 17. So again, at 23, the path is 17 feet below the x-axis. And again, I plugged this into a quadratic regression calculator, got the following equation, and I once again took the derivative of that and plugged it into the arc length formula. And the result I got was 102.553 feet. And then for my total path length, I took the path length without both arcs that I got before, which again was 1,023 feet, the length of the first arc, which was 105.173 feet, and the length of the second arc, which was 102.553 feet, and add them all together, and the total length of my path is 1,230.726 feet.